today. He's our vice president. And we as the board, when we found out about Carl's passing, we just thought that this would be a great way for us to connect with you, Sheila, with Carl, and have a moment to say thank you for this thing that we are able to enjoy all the time. And that was, we know, a labor of love for everyone who helped start it. Some of you all are here today. And we know that gardeners feel a connection to everything we put in the ground. So when we're talking about planting something new, we know that we're planting something, especially a tree, that will give joy, will give peace, will give beauty, will give food, and we connect with it with our souls and our spirits. So today, while we don't know each other necessarily, the gardeners who garden here actively now, we all as a group, we want to say thank you, bless you, and give you time here. And you're always welcome. All of you are always welcome to visit, and give you this moment to reflect and to hold space, however you do that. So this is the fig tree that we planted for Carl. It's a Violet de Bordeaux. It gives 2 harvests a year with beautiful fruit, stays more small in stature, and we hope he would have appreciated it. I'd like to turn this process, this dedication, over to you now, to you, your friends, and your family. Please take your time to speak about Carl, and to have this memorial for yourself. So Sheila, I'll leave it to you now, okay?
Well, I have a few things to say.
Beautiful.
And I will try. I'll try to make it through. So, in fact, I'm so happy. Erica here can tell you, she knew Carl when she was a little girl, and she said, "Well, why didn't he ever let me beat him at checkers?" So she played games with him after school all the time, and he would never let her win. So I'm so happy she could make it today. So that's it. Anyway, so well, how the garden got started was actually Don and Jackie Wallace. Jackie's here. Came over and said, "Do you guys?" Because you knew Carl loved to garden. "Do you guys want to start a garden, a community garden?" And I go, "Well, what is a community garden?" I had no idea, right? So Don drove us around and showed us at Smitty Valley, Oak Park, Thousand Oaks, Oxnard, Ventura, all had community gardens. In Camarillo, we think we're a community, and we didn't have a garden, and everybody else does. It's like, okay, come on, we're going to do this. So first thing I did was Kevin Kildee is a good friend of ours and neighbor, and I approached him, and he thought it was a wonderful idea, but the city doesn't have any land. So he was for whatever we wanted to do, and would support us. But so then we decided we needed to go to the Parks and Rec Department. And so Don made a petition. We took to the farmer's market, and we got 500 signatures in 2 different times visiting.
Wow.
And the big thing was, at that time we met Eileen, and we met Pat Brown, who now Pat and us, we've got 1/3 of an acre. We didn't really need any place to garden. We had enough, but it was important for this to happen. So, and on the way, we met lots of wonderful people, supportive. So, anyway, so we went to the Parks and Rec, and a lot of times it didn't work out. So we made flyers around, and Mike Taylor, who's no longer with us, his wife saw the flyer where I get my hair cut, took it home to his wife, to Mike, and Mike went driving all around. They live in the Heights. Again, they had a lot of acres. They didn't need a place to garden, but so Mike, Camarillo, the Heights has its own water company, Pleasant Valley Mutual Water Company, and so Mike in all his travels found out that they own this piece of land. So he approached them, and they said yes. Well, that was okay. That was a big thing. to get the land was Eileen. So then the whole town was supportive. Camarillo Plumbing donated all the plumbing.
God, I didn't know that.
Everything. I mean, the Cherry Lumber donated all the lumber. Our friends like Ricardo helped put the lumber together, and Mike drew the design. So the whole town was behind us. So it was a really good thing. So I'm losing my place here. So our first meetings were at our house, and we had, so pretty soon it started getting bigger, and we did a bigger space. Eileen secured us a bigger space to have meetings. Anyway, so then I don't know, Eileen knows this, I lost track, I can't remember, not because of my age, right? But the fencing, who did the fencing?
Didn't the parks help us? I thought the parks helped install the fencing.
It could,
All the
okay,
big trenches.
I just couldn't,
Daryl, yeah.
Yeah, TVRPD.
oh, they
Dar-
did,
Daryl
okay,
Wager.
so they
They
helped
did a
us
little
with
something.
So okay, there, so we have to give them credit for that because I couldn't remember how that happened. So I think the thing is, the most wonderful thing for us was that it happened. We had a lot of trials and tribulations, and it worked. And it's just what you guys have done. It's still going. It's beautiful. We made lifetime friends through this, and you guys are making those friendships. And anyway, so this is Don and Jackie's daughter, and Don is ill so right now, so he couldn't be with us. But if Don and Jackie hadn't have, had this idea, anyway, so here we are. So.
Well, that was inspired by Michelle Obama's, the
Yes.
Obama's campaign, and then Michelle Obama's initiative for
Yeah. So
the garden.
yeah. Anyway, so anybody, that's the best I can do.
been here?
I think we started we figured it was 2009. Is that right?
2008, 2009.
Something like that.
Yeah, we started meeting, I think, in 2008.
We even got Channel 9 News came and did a whole thing. We were on the news. We were in the newspaper. We couldn't remember what year, so
Yeah,
somewhere.
Camarillo City Channel, they have their own show.
Yeah, actually, the city of Camarillo made a proclamation to us that